paper crafters, I have a Nellie Snellen product for you. This is called filling dies, and filling dies are kind of on the idea for quilling. They are Nellie's version of using quilling. This release was done by Petra. Hi Petra! And Petra did one of them with the true form of the quilling, and then she did the 3 other dies in the release using different mediums so you could get an idea on how to use these dies and how to fill things with them. So this first one is the floral. It's number QD001. The second one in the series is right here. It is the heart. It is number QD002. And the third one in the series is QD003, and that is the dove. And then we have the butterfly. That is QD004. Now we also have a few tools. We have this die right here, which cuts the strips of paper to quill with, and that is number QD005. And we also have this cute little paper filling tool, and you put the little strip of paper in there and you wind it, you can kind of see there, and you wind it into a circle, and then that brings us to the paper filling ruler, which you release these circles in and they expand outward, and you can make them in the different sizes because this ruler has the little circles in the center. If you're not familiar with quilling, you could watch a few videos on how to do it. It's a very easy, relaxing, fun thing to do. I'm fortunate that I live near one of the bigger quilling manufacturers in the United States. She's a few towns over, and I've actually been to her home, and she got us into quilling, and it is a lot of fun. Her work is extraordinary. So I'm glad that Nellie got us some products that we here at Dutch Paper Crafters can bring to you. So let's go on here and see what Petra made. Here is the first card she made, and this shows kind of, I picked this as the first one because this kind of shows it at its most basic. This is just plain old paper piecing, and what she used is the Nellie Filling die QD001, the floral, and then the fancy dies. This little oval right here comes from FD002. That was in that release. That's a nesting die. And then we have the Nellie floral punches over in the corner here. We have FLP 011, FLP 027, and FLP 030. Those are all the ones she used in there, the 4, including the leaf. And also, she used the stamp right here as part of a set called Lars and Lily, and that's LILA 013, and it's called English Text, and we can special order that for you if you like. So you can see what Petra did here. She just cut the floral out of different groups of paper and then paper pieced them together to get this kind of a little bit of a primitive effect of a die, and you can see how that looks just simple like that. Then the next one, a little more advanced, but still we're not doing true quilling here. This one, she used tiny little beads in it, and I really like how she did this. And I was thinking too, since you know how I love kinetics and movement, I may have covered this with acetate and made those beads so they could shake around in there, but Petra glued them. But it's nice for texture too, because you can feel that. Just giving you some ideas. So this dove card right here, I'm going to tell you what she used. She used the crafting foam. Right here is the crafting foam, and she didn't cover it up with another piece of paper, which is what you can do when you're doing the quilling. But this, and I'll just flip it so you can see there the thickness. That is crafting foam, and it cuts out beautifully with these dies, and that gives it raised so you can have this little butt parts to fill in. So this is the Dove QD003 that we're selling in this release. And then she had scatter material for making the flowers. And the scatter material, we call these tiny little beads we have. She used the silver and gold. And then Nellie Multi-Frame 020 right here. That's the background. We have that multi-frame in stock. That's one of them. And then also multi-frame die 054 right here. That's the Inseer round flower, 6 inches, and you kind of tuck and fold those to make that beautiful pattern. We have those in stock, again, MFD 054. And then also this little right here, this is a Nellie embroidery die, AND003, and we have those in stock as well. We have one of the designers have those out right now. As a matter of fact, I think it's Petra. And you can see the beautiful paper embroidery you can do with that die. And that's about it. I think that covers it. Oh, and these vintage sheets right here, this is NEV I006, my pal. And we can special order those for you. At least my supplier had them when I last looked. If we can still get them for you, we will. They're just sheets that are all, you can just cut them out and go. You don't have to bother coloring yourself using your Copics or anything. So there is the second example using the filling die. Now we're getting a little more advanced here, and we're filling the filling dies with some lots of cuts, little florals here from Nellie Punches. I just want to pull out It's a Boy. I want to show you that. Hurry, It's a Boy. These little tags come out. I just wanted to show you that before I forget. I'll leave them there so you can kind of see that. And then what she used in this card. So the MFD008 is the multi-frame rectangle, and that's right in there. You can see the rectangle she used. And then the Inseer round 4-inch MFD052, and those are just folded, and you get that beautiful look with those, with the Inseer look. And then we have the Nellie filling die QD002, 2 hearts, and then again she cut those out of crafting foam and filled it in with the Nellie Snellen Floral Punch FLP036. So if you really like that floral, and I'm going to zoom in on that, if you really like that floral, then just order that punch and you can add it all into that heart just like Petra did, and see how pretty that is. And I'll zoom back out. And then that the English text again, these words right here, hooray and it's a boy, that's LILAO13, and we can special order those for you if you like. And that is Petra's beautiful card. Isn't that beautiful? How that looks, and all the little things, how she put it in the filler die and filled it with florals. That's such a good idea. Wonderful job, Petra. Really like that one. And then we have the traditional quilling here, and that's the one I was kind of excited to show you. If you've never done quilling, these are a great place to start with these basic designs to fill in, and it's nice to have those outlines with the foam that you can just push your little paper quilling pieces in. And you can see that there are some round one here, and there's some kind of like teardrop shaped ones here. And you get the teardrop shape by taking the round and pinching it with your finger, and that'll make the shape. And like I said, there are lots of videos on quilling out there, and it's very simple. I'm going to go over what was used in this one. This is the thank you card, and she used the the circle ruler, the FCSR001, this right here, and she used those to create these little, to have them be about the same size. As you can see, they're very similar in size, and that's how she did it, by letting them release in there and then gluing them. And then she also used the paper winding tool, which you kind of need to tuck the paper in. And she also used this die right here to cut out the little strips of paper to make all these little quilling papers that go in there. This is the quilling butterfly. She cut it out of foam. It's QD004. And this is, she also used the Nellie folding die right here. That's flower number 2. It's NFD005. And we have those in stock if you would like one. These are fun. We have these coming out on a release soon too as well, the Nellie folding dies. And then we have this right here is a Cameo Jumbo Oval Frame, CAD001, and we have those in stock as well. And then we have also, we have the MFD020, the Nellie multi-frame floral, and that's right here. That little beautiful little doily effect, that's multi-frame MFD020. And then the straight round, which is right here, that's a set behind the folding dies, the red and the white. That is MFD055, and those 2 circles come from that set. And then this branch right here, the little filigree you see, that's Nellie's curly branch, SD010, and that it about sums up everything she used to make this beautiful card. And again, I'm just going to zoom in so you can see the nice job of the quilling and how pretty that is. You can just fill up the quilling and go into the leaves. She did a little pattern with the blue and white. You could do all solid one color. You could do different colors. It's really whatever your imagination does. But if you've always wanted to try quilling, this is a really reasonable way to start, to get going with it, learn about it, to play with it, and it's not very expensive at all, these dies and tools to get it, and you will enjoy it. It is a lot of fun. Thank you, Petra, for doing a wonderful release, and thank you for watching this video. I hope now you'll go to your craft area and hey, go craft something. Bye-bye.